Hey guys, we have an exercise 5 to 5, page 158. We explained fundamental trigonometric identities in previous lesson or in previous lecture. So we will solve some of the exercise and they are so crucial. First one is question 3, page 158. Okay, how can I prove left side equal to right side or right side equal to left side? I'm going to prove right side 1 plus solution, of course, solution. 1 plus tan of x or tangent x equal 1 plus tangent x is sine x over cosine, over, I'm gonna use the rubber because I did mistake. So 1 plus sine x over cosine x equal. We should equate the denominators. How? Equate them, okay? Cosine x as a common denominator. So cosine x here, cosine x plus sine x, okay, equal. Cosine x plus sine x over cosine x. So we got left side. Finish. Because we got the left side, cosine x plus sine x over cosine x. Okay? We got left side. Question, with respect to question number 4, how can I solve it? Question number 4. Question number 4, cosine square x equal 1 minus sine square x. Okay, cosine square x equal 1 minus sine square x. So I'm gonna prove right side to get left side. Okay, 1 minus sine x. I'm gonna repeat it again, write it again. Okay, equal 1 minus sine square x. We have sine square x is y square over r square. Okay, y square over r square. Then we should equate denominators, else r square as a common factor. So r square minus y square. Continue, equal r square minus y square equal to x square, y, y, because r square minus y square over r square, we get this outcome. So r square minus y square equal to x square, y, because we have a formula of Pythagorean theorem equal x square plus y square. Okay, so x square equal r square minus y square. For this reason, du, we have r square equal x square plus y square. So x square equal r square minus y square. Okay, so over r square. X square over r square is equal to cosine square x. Why? Du cosine x equal x over r. So cosine square x equal x square over r square for this reason. Okay. We have last question, and this question is the crucial with respect to my idea. Question 17. Look. Question 17, please. Page 158. The equation is written. We have the equation sine square x cosine square x, okay? And we have 1 over cosine square x minus 1, close the parenthesis, okay, over sine square x. In the simplest form, equal to this equation. In the simplest form, if you solve it step by step, in the simplest form, equal to, we have branch A. We will write all of the branch, please. A, tangent square x. B, 1 over tangent square x. And we have C, cosine square x. And we have D, sine square x. Sine square x. Okay? So we will solve this question. The solution, yes, I'm gonna write the equation or the expression again. Is written equation in the book, but if always the equation equal to another side, okay? But we have just one side here, so it is an expression, but in the book is written equation, no problem. So I'm gonna write it again, sine square x cosine square x, 1 over cosine square x minus 1 over sine square x. Okay. I will solve it to get the outcome. Branch A or B or C or D, I don't know. I'm gonna solve it. Till this moment, I don't know. Okay, let me solve. Sine square x, cosine square x, please. And then write one denominator as a common factor is cosine square x, or cosine to the second power x. And then cosine square x, 1. So we have 1 1 1 minus, okay, 1 minus cosine square x. 1 minus cosine square x over sine square x. Okay, again, write sine square x, cosine square x. I'm going to solve it step by step. I can solve it by 1 step or 2 steps. But I'm going to solve it step by step with respect to the level of the student. Okay, so we have in the parentheses, we have 1 minus cosine square x is equal to sine square x. Because or due sine square x plus cosine square x equal to 1. So sine square x, 1 minus cosine square x over cosine square x over sine square x. Yes, we have here we have sine square x cancel with sine square x. Yes, okay. We should write it in simplest form. Okay, cosine square x as numerator, cosine square x as denominator cancel. Okay, so equal to sine square x, sine square x. So which one is true? So we have tangent square x, 1 over tangent square x, cosine square x, sine square x, d. So we got the outcome, so it's d, sine square x. Okay, guys, I hope you get it well. Okay, I hope watch my channel to reach the new one or the new lecture. Okay, guys, bye. Thanks.